felt quite awkward in certain areas, and that's not what you want to feel if you head to a festival.
Can we get some hands in the back?
That's really
up, lad.
The umbrella.
Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone. You joined me on a bit of a rainy day here at the Alton Towers Resort, but I am joined by the man himself. It's Arch Nemesis.
Hey guys, how we doing?
And today he is very much living up to his new nickname I've just given him, the Music Man.
Brilliant.
Because today is the first day of Alton Towers' brand new event, Festival of Thrills. We're currently jamming out to some Darude Sun.
It's our first festival day of the season.
It is.
And we're really looking forward to seeing what broad range of music we've got to find at this new event. First day, today.
This is literally the opening day of the event, and it's an interesting one because apparently each roller coaster has its own soundtrack. But look at this, the staff are loving it. Come on, getting in the festival spirit. Oh yes, it seems like everyone's getting in the festival spirit.
Absolutely.
I just wish the weather would join in.
I know,
but
I'd have brought the bucket hat back.
we're gonna make the most of our day. It's currently like 2 o'clock. We've had a hectic morning.
We really are.
But we're here now, that's all that matters. We're gonna go and head to all of the stages around the park. I think there's four stages, all with at least 2 acts on, I think. And yeah, we're just gonna get on the rides and enjoy the rest of our day.
Let's do it.
So first up today, we're heading into X Sector because I believe there's a stage down here dedicated to Oblivion and the Smiler. Now, earlier this week, myself and a few boys actually headed up to Towers to try out a challenge in which we rode the Smiler all day long. Now that video's not quite out, but I'll tell you what, I will never look at these bushes just along there in X Sector the same way. It's a little spoiler for you, but yeah, those bushes play a big part in that video. But yeah, you're excited for our first stage, you know?
I am. I really am, actually. And it's my first time seeing Spin Jam.
It is, yeah. We'll have to go on that today. I've heard it's very intense.
Also, yeah. I'm checking if anyone's beaten my basketball score.
Oh, I'll tell you what, they were turned off the other day. They were turned off.
They better not have reset.
Yeah, there we go, there's the Smiler. Nice to see it open again. Obviously I had a lot of downtime last year, but after riding it all day the other day, I can't even look at that ride. Oh God. Right, let's go and check out our first stage.
Myself left deeper still. The night I write by candlelight, I find insight. Can we get some hands in the back?
Lad.
Thank you, couple by the lockers.
So that's our first stage of the day ticked off over in X Sector. I am gonna just hold back on like kind of reviewing that, just because we noticed there's a timetable and the Oblivion DJ is on at like 1/2 the hour every hour. Come on, man. So yeah, we're gonna head back there and like check out, and then I'll give like a full opinion on that stage. But yeah, we've now made our way over to Dark Forest, where there's always some mysterious characters lurking in these bushes, so we need to be careful. But yeah, we've got the Dark Forest stage over here, and we've got a sick violinist. That sounds cool.
That's awesome.
I love a good violinist. Oh, that's terrifying.
Yo.
Right, I think we might watch this one from a distance because these actors are a little bit spooky.
In the mosh pit.
Oh, and them's getting in. Yeah, I have to say, initially, just from like first reactions, I'm already liking this one a bit more than the Smiler one. But as I said, I want to check out the Oblivion person. But yeah, this is cool. So unfortunately, I think we only caught the very end of that violinist set. Because now for the last 10 minutes there's just like not been a lot going on. It does again have the timings on the board next to the stage, and it states at 3 o'clock the Rita performance will begin. But that's still not for about 20 minutes, so I don't know if the violinist is going to come back, like she's just taking a break, or if it's just going to lay empty for 20 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, I really did like that Violinist. There was a good atmosphere when we walked into Dark Forest. And I do feel like this stage is in a good location. It's kind of very central between 13 and Rita. And obviously if you go to either of these rides, you're gonna see the performance taking place. Whereas with the stage in X Sector, the stage was a little bit hidden in the corner. Like if you're going on the Smiler or even Oblivion, like you might miss it quite easily. So yeah, I think at the moment I'm preferring the Dark Forest stage, but hopefully we'll be able to catch a Rita performance. So we're definitely gonna head back to X Sector. Tell you what, lucky Arch Nemesis is here because he just pointed out that there are actually roller skaters here. I completely missed it.
It could be guests.
We could be guests, we don't know.
I think they're the Rita team.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I presume these are like the kind of actors that they had like in front of the stage for the Rita performance, which hasn't started yet.
No, it's not. But I really dig this stage.
It's
I really
nice,
like
isn't
how
it?
you've got the
Good location.
banners on the right and you've got the 13 banners on the left.
Yeah.
So it kind of even helps you find out where the rides are.
It works nicely, this one. And yeah, there you go, they're roller skating about.
Yeah, very cool.
So we asked to borrow them to head over to Forbidden Valley.
So we can get there in double time.
So we headed over to the Sky Ride to head over to Forbidden Valley, but unfortunately, I think it's broken down, which is definitely not good news for these people that are currently just hanging over the big valley gardens. Literally the scariest ride here, in my opinion.
Oh, completely agree.
Especially when those gondolas start bouncing. Oh, it's not the one. So yeah, we're just gonna walk over to Forbidden Valley, check out the stage there. Who knows, I might even treat Nem to a ride on Nemesis. He hasn't been on it yet this year.
Whoa.
And then we got the Wicker Man stage as well to check out after that.
Also, make sure you've got your boarding pass, mate, because I think there's a couple of airplane seats on the Galactica stage.
Oh
Off
no.
Part of the redneck agenda. So tomorrow, when I'm alone, lifestyles and mission things.
So we just checked out the stage up here in Forbidden Valley. Obviously this one's located more rounded by the Galactica portal. Now the performance for that was sick. As we walked in, they were doing like a Green Day song, and yeah, the entertainment staff for that one were like just kind of rockers. Now unfortunately Galactica is currently closed, which obviously is unfortunate for that stage's location because obviously not many people are really even going to that area. So unfortunately there wasn't really much of a crowd there at the moment. But no, the band was still loving it. They even said like, yeah, oh, we're representing Team Nemesis today. Of course, Arch Nemesis gave a big old cheer. Of course, we did spot the aeroplane seats that are on the stage. And unfortunately, the time board that obviously displays when Galactica will kind of be swapping out for Nemesis, that had fallen over. So we couldn't really check when to head back for Galactica. But yeah, that's the Forbidden Valley stage. We'll check out Nem's review very shortly. What do you think?
It was fun. It was fun. I tell you what, they're really talented.
They
I
are.
really enjoyed the live band aspect. And it's, you know, not music I listen to, it's rock. So I did enjoy hearing that live. It's nice to hear different flavours of different genres in different areas of the park. But weird, the theming is strange, the aesthetic of their outfits were just a bit rebel-y, and there was 3 random airplane seats.
Yeah,
Why?
well, it's for Galactica, isn't it? You get taken on a journey.
Yeah, in a spaceship, I'm on a Boeing 747.
But no, I said I really liked how they were like, we're representing Nemesis. They are kind of tying these bands to the individual rides, and like obviously the roaming characters around the stages also play into that, and the costumes that they wear also kind of plays into that. And yeah, I guess Nemesis is a bit of a punk rocker. There you go.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Here we go, it's time for a bit of charity work.
Hold on a minute. You know you love it, really.
It's on a 5-minute queue, so if I'm gonna do Nemesis this year, one last time before it gets torn down, before it gets retracked, today's probably the day. The queue is tiny. So yeah, we're heading on to Nemesis. He's gonna be a very happy boy. just snuck on for a ride on Jewel there. Unfortunately, some of the beautiful new like 30th anniversary theming seem to have disappeared. So as Nem said, maybe a ghost has taken that. But no, had a nice ride on Jewel. Didn't actually shoot on that one, just kind of enjoyed it. We've now headed over to the Wicker Man, where I believe we've got our 4th and final stage of the day. So we're gonna head round and see what's going on. I can't currently hear anything. There we go.
The Wicker Man I've heard.
Okay, so I believe this one is more of a like indie band. So definitely interested. Indie folk band. There you go. So let's check them out.
Lie next to her, confess your love. Lie next to
So we just checked out the Wicker Man stage there, which as Archie said is like an indie folk band. Now one thing I have to say I really like about all of the stages at this Festival of Thrills event is that they've kind of incorporated each stage into the individual themed areas that they're in. So with the Wicker Man one, they had kind of like the Wicker Man straw and hay, and the lighting was all very orange, and then each one has its own like backdrop. So yeah, that's definitely one of my biggest positives about this event. And now we're just kind of killing a bit of time before the drum and bass Oblivion DJ is back over in X Sector, because I feel like that's the one Archie is most excited for. Being like a DJ himself, he loves a bit of drum and bass, so he's very excited for that one.
It's also teased on Alton Towers Instagram that this DJ Sidor is also known as the Lord of Darkness. So better be one killer DJ to, you know, throw in an icon of Oblivion.
Literally, he is like the face of Oblivion. He's the guy that plays on all of the TV screens in the queue line and stuff. So the fact that they're claiming that this is like that character,
that's really cool.
It's got to pull through.
It is really cool. And I'm glad that they're incorporating story, you know, blending these stages really quite nicely. I think the best one in terms of blending it is the one we're heading to now in the Dark Forest.
This has definitely been my favourite one so far. Again, we'll kind of wrap everything up once we've seen the Oblivion guy. But yeah, this has definitely been my favourite so far. It just seemed to fit into the area very nicely, and that violinist was so good.
Checked out the stage again, and the amazing, awesome violinist is back. Still don't know what her name is. But honestly, the song selection is fantastic. So she's playing really dark, atmospheric music, and it just fits the area so well. And even the entertainment are really getting involved with guests. And it's just fantastic to see. Like, this is how it should be in every stage.
You can hear it from here. Earlier, we unfortunately only got to catch like one of her songs, but now we literally stood there for like 5-10 minutes and just like listened and just kind of took in the atmosphere. That is 100,000,000% my favourite stage. Like, it just works in this area.
Absolutely.
And she is incredible, like very good. Right, let's head on. 13, oh yes. Who's gonna win, myself or the king of basketball? How is he still going? He's cheating! He's cheating!
Oh, that was bad. That was a bad performance.
What'd you get?
66. We're going again.
I don't know how he has so much longer. So much longer.
I'll tell you what, after 50 you get 10 extra seconds.
Wait, is it actually? Oh,
Set it on
there you go.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
I've got tickets.
I'm gonna steal your ticket.
Absolutely incredible service from the games bunker there.
That was a really great experience.
It's fantastic, and we even exchanged our tickets for some lovely sweets. The staff in there are absolutely brilliant. But yeah, it's now time for the headliner of the festival.
So gassed for this headline, but waiting all day. Here we are.
It is time for
DJ Sidor, aka the Lord of Darkness.
he is headlining down at X Sector. A bit of drum and bass to end us off. Very excited for this one. I think I'm more excited to see Nem's reaction. I think he's either going to love it or he's going to hate it, because he's passionate about drum and bass.
Especially when it comes to like
theme park drum and bass as well.
Honestly, like Oblivion, when it came out at the peak of 90s like drum and bass era, you know, jungle drum and bass, amazing ride soundtrack, so unique. I'm really interested to see how they bring that to life, hopefully again for 2022.
Come on, you can just tell how passionate he is. So yeah, we're gonna head down to the bottom of X Sector and check it out. Oh yeah, it's time for the headline. So it's about 5:15 now. It was supposed to start at 5, but apparently the sound man didn't turn up. But no, we've just been talking to a lovely entity. They're loving it. And yeah, it's now begun. Here we go. We got a little drum and bass set. It's literally only me and Arch Nemesis in the area. Come on. And yeah, they are loving it. All the other rides though have started to close. So yeah, we got a little private session.
This is quite surreal.
Come on, yeah.
Private dance party, let's go.
Speed up.
Oh, here we go. Got it. Yeah. Here we go.
Well. I'm a little bit lost for words.
That was sick. That was really fun.
Let me just set the scene by spinning the camera around X Sector. Not a soul in sight.
Literally no one.
Meanwhile, we were having our own private festival stage.
Mate, Sub Focus was on. Wild.
No,
Crazy. Get yourself down to X Sector at 5 PM. Well,
genuinely,
time.
we were on the ropes. Like, it was getting to like 5:15. The DJ was looking like a little bit lost. Like, he was clearly waiting for someone. Then the Ents team like turned up. We started talking to them like, what's actually going on? And they said basically the sound person just hadn't turned up yet. So we were on the ropes big time. Like, it was about to be the worst end to our day. But it ended up flipping completely and being literally the highlight of our day.
Amazing. Like the Ents team were fantastic. Yeah, there were 3 of them and they were putting in such a shift.
Yeah.
There was just pretty much just us, and then occasionally 1 or 2 members like of the public just jumping in, and they, you know, gave us their time of day.
They did.
And made it really enjoyable. And the DJ was also quite responsive and got engaged. So big props to him. It was great.
No, that was brilliant. So much fun. And yeah, the park is now literally completely dead. So we're gonna make our way down to Towers Street. So, we've now left the Alton Towers Resort. Guys, this is like a first time for me in years. I've bought something from Towers Trading. I've got myself a lovely new jumper. Yeah, I really liked the merch here at Towers this year. They smashed it. But yeah, that brings us to the end of our day here at the Festival of Thrills, obviously the first day of the event. What are you thinking then? Comprehensive review, what are you saying?
I'll try and put it in a nutshell. I feel like so much has happened today. But started off, I'm gonna say it was disappointing to start off.
Yeah.
It really was. I felt a little bit deflated, but really enjoyed the Dark Forest stage.
Yeah.
But then for me, things changed when we headed into X Sector and had a really, really fun time. Just letting it loose and listening to some drum and bass.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that. So yeah, happy days really.
Yeah, we've made the most of our day today. Obviously the weather hasn't helped at all. In terms of the actual event, the performers have all been absolutely brilliant. The like theming of the stages and the way they've kind of like blended into the areas has been really good. And like the Ents team as well, kind of bringing it all to life has been really good. And yeah, we had a fantastic time, obviously in Dark Forest, and especially in X Sector. For me, the biggest issue that I found today is it just doesn't feel like a complete event, in my opinion. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, definitely. I think it lacks atmosphere, apart from if you're listening to drum and bass.
Yeah, like obviously when you with your Oktoberfest, they had all of the benches out of the lawn. Scarefest, obviously the whole of Towers Street is themed. We walked in today and it was just a little bit bare. In some areas, Dark Forest, I think it worked amazingly. Like it really kind of elevated that area. But in other areas, I don't know, it just didn't quite work. It is the first day, of course.
Sometimes it felt quite awkward in certain areas, and that's not what you want to feel if you head to a festival. But in other areas, I think they got it spot on. So it's really hard to judge and really hard to say, but I did thoroughly enjoy my day here, to be honest.
Yeah, I think this is all just like our opinion, of course. I just think there could have been a few added things. Like, as Nem said, there's not even like a festival poster, and it's the Festival of Thrills. Like, surely is chucked together like a lineup poster that's like around the park, showing all of the times that everyone's on, and like even just like wristbands. It's a cool little merch piece, or like even something they could just give out at each stage, so like collect them all. I don't know. Maybe we're being a bit too harsh, but just being honest. They do have food vans, they're out. But yeah, we thought we'd come up today and check it out. And yeah, we've had a good day.
We've had fun.
We've made the most of it, especially over at X Sector. But yeah, obviously a massive thank you to Archie. He has actually filmed his own video, and being the music man himself, he's kind of delved into like all of the different genres that each kind of act was playing. So check out his video, should be coming out fairly soon. And yeah, otherwise, thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a thumbs up, it really does help out. And otherwise, my name's TheJackSilkstone. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.